Absolutely not.
What, past to present?
That's low-key a good photo though. I mean, I wasn't like, not like insecure about the picture.
What jersey was that? What team was... Is this Australian Contenders?
Yeah, I was blank blue. That was my first ever team. It's first land.
Oh.
So
Was
I
that
shaved my
when
head
Blank
sharp
were like
blonde.
the top dogs?
Yeah, but we were their like academy team because they were overseas.
Oh, okay.
I like that one. I remember sending that one to signed banter. Like, why do you have all these old pictures? That's a good one.
Wait, sorry guys, I'll put the Yu-Gi-Oh back on.
Hey, Wrenchman. It's a good thing that none of my like most parasocial viewers are here right now. Otherwise, I would never see the end of these pictures in my Discord.
Seeing Team Ragnarok advancing.
Very low on time there for Vince as well. Really testament to how close in power these teams were. They've
Toey Cookie 08, first time play. Let's get eyes on.
Hunter stole my hair? Not enough of it.
Each other as teams within Europe for a long time now too, and yet it is.
What are you talking about? That is being sent to them as we speak. Oh, fantastic. Did you get all of them out of Xavier's chat? Because there was a few in there.
Wait, a few of what?
In Europe for the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship
a few pictures of me.
As they match off against Chiba Corp.
It will be
Wait, I asked about this? Oh, sorry, I missed that one.
Once again, as you say, we
I didn't know you loved gaming.
Team 7 and Team
Yeah,
Chiba
neither
Corp,
did I.
but maybe now a new rivalry starting to begin here. It is time for new names. It is time for new teams.
It's alright, I'm sure the most parasocials will troll through your VOD and find it eventually.
We do actually right on stage.
Now heading into that grand final here for you.
Oh, congratulations to Ragnarok on their semi-final victory.
Applause already. I'm joined by Yutaka-san, who's going to be translating for our Japanese audience at home as well. Now, Ragnarok, congratulations. First and foremost, you are through into the grand final for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championships 2025. How are you feeling?
It feels unreal.
We're going to have it translated first, then you can answer.
Let him translate.
It feels unreal to be here on this stage, this far into the tournament with two of my best friends.
Now let's talk about some of the things that we saw going on in that game.
Upload it in the VOD now, Panda.
A 3-point sweep. How does that make
I need some new slop. Can we
we
do a
Wait,
poll on
you were
Trump's
literally
life?
watching Plat chat.
True.
You're getting chatty and platty.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
why doesn't it let me say who bought it? I hate Facebook.
thanks for the 19 months, Shockwave. Hope you're all good.
We're obviously very excited to start like 3 matches.
Do people think that Trump is dying because of like the makeup on his hand or whatever?
I don't know. I saw a couple of tweets about it, but I investigated no further. I'll see if Nikki knows. Any Trump news coming your way, Shockers?
Do you want to try and repeat it one more time for our audience to translate?
Okay. Yes.
He's been missing the last couple of days. Wait, Trump has been missing?
Yeah, that's what I've... Yeah. Shocker says that's a question
Oh.
for Amma.
I feel like he never goes missing, no? Like
I
he's
think that's
always
why
like
there's the
that.
concern.
The first set for you, I wanna bring it
Oh.
to the second set.
Dude, if Trump is dead, that's fucked.
Wait, I'll
It's a
ask
good
this.
thing I didn't buy the truth is then.
Well, do you think they're going to go up in value? Like a collector's item?
The truth
Right.
is, I reckon they'll keep selling them. Maybe they'll... Wait, Zella OW has won like almost two in a row. Yeah, you've played 2 races and you've won 2 races. Is this fucking for real?
100% win rate?
What? Is this right? Zella, reveal yourself. Why is there a MAGA emote? We don't pick sides on this stream. Anyone can be represented. There's also this, like, you know, we just put hats. We just put hats anywhere. I'm not doing anything. You're clearly doing something, Jella, because you keep fucking winning the marbles.
It's not a MAGA thing. I just like hats.
Yeah, I just like hats.
They have a lot of cards in that situation. I knew that I could not manage Memento, but
Not reading that, wrench man. Not reading that.
So I was forced to basically put him in the most complicated position and try to cheese the win like that. Basically, I was
More esports jerseys should be polo shirts. Oh yeah, with a collar, or polo shirt style with a collar. If anyone can make that happen, please do.
Oh, I'm so dazed and confused. I just marked the wrong person as the seller of this.
I'm going to ask one more question to let you guys decompress before the grand final, but you're now inches away from possibly being the world champion for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. What would it mean to you to be the world champion?
優勝までもうあと一歩というところまで来てますが、
Okay. Do you have the rain hat? Do I have the rain hat? Come on. Come on now.
What's up? What's up for stage 3? You and Hunter just farming? Yeah, me and Hunter going to be on Korea, EMEA, and North America. Hunter's going to do Japan and Pacific as well. And I've got some new stuff coming soon as well. So we are... It's some kind of uncoachable-based takeover.
It's an uncoachable sweep, if you will. Is this okay? Let me have a look-see.
You cannot stop us getting in front of a camera for attention / money.
No! Oh, Trash Panda, you're lost in the sauce. I want this picture, the Craig picture that we already have as an emote named Craig. I don't want that picture of Craig. I want the Craig Chon jacket picture stretched to those dimensions, as wide as you can fit. I did not have that picture. I linked it. I linked you the emote. Well, I wrote Craig. It's all right. Now you have a direct assignment.
Hunter full-time streamer? Yeah, he's for Team Liquid streamer now. Both of us are official. In many ways, me and Hunter are huge rivals. Because I want SSG to win, but he wants Team Liquid to win. How will these two resolve their differences?
That's a bit of a fucking stretch, mate. I'm not getting paid to root for them. I'm getting paid to watch them. There's a difference.
Team Liquid's face when they realise they've just hired a hate watcher. This guy's actually a professional hate watcher. Next Uncoachable is recording tomorrow evening, so it'll be out some point in the week.
Nice fucking hat. Thanks, Wrench. Hunter does want Liquid to win, but not because of the deal. The art of it. Hunter wanted Liquid to win for a while, I fear. What planet are you from? Nice
right, getting the Trump update for those curious. Apparently not seen in 3 days, and everything, all appointments and stuff and appearances have been cancelled. Oh wait, is this Yu-Gi-Oh thing gonna... I'm not watching Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube, I promise.
Well, he might actually be, like, dead, no? That's a long time.
As 3 days and cancelling appearances and stuff is like, yeah.
That's crazy. Zero Glaze, ZR7. Yep. See you in 10 minutes, Freak Tough. Yes! YouTube membership, baby. Needed one of those. Oh, I needed that. Tiff Med, thank you very much for becoming a stream supporter. Welcome to the YouTube members. Hope everybody enjoyed the Japan sound pack. We're obviously watching Korea today, but we got the Japanese sound pack going from OBS. Thank you very much, Tiff Med. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club bracket YouTube.
He cancelled a golf trip as well. And in many ways, that feels like the biggest concern.
Yeah, I mean, he's the sitting president with the highest amount of time spent playing golf of any president ever, right?
Oh, really? That's good
I
trivia.
think so. Thank you for the Craig emote, Trash Panda. That's perfect.
Viper in as well.
Thoughts on the upcoming JD Vance presidency? Uninspiring. Thoughts and prayers for all the Americans involved.
오래 기다리셨습니다. 오늘 준비된 마지막 경기 치즈버거와 T1의 경기 시작 전 각 팀의 대표분들과
Do we all
함께
just lose an
인터뷰
ad for
드리도록
Twitch
할게요.
Turbo?
먼저 치즈버거 팀 만나보겠습니다.
What does that mean?
안녕하세요. 치즈버거 코치
Do we all just lose if I get
네,
ad for
코치님
Twitch Turbo?
반갑습니다. 자, 그렇다면 T1
I feel like you've asked your
만나볼게요.
question twice and I've understood it 0 times. So
Let's try a
chance.
third.
감독님도 반갑습니다. 어제 경기를 통해서 치즈버거의 가능성을 엿봤습니다. 제타를 상대로 2대3 좀 아쉬운 역습을 당하기는 했지만
Let's keep
엄청난
racing. We got
포텐셜을
time.
보여줬거든요. 첫 경기임에도 불구하고 이 정도 성과를 좀 내고 있는데 좋은 경기력이지만 좀 어떻게 보완해 오셨을지 궁금해요.
Yellow Moloch 3.
같은 분위기 속에서 좀
Thank you for the 11 months. Shaking my head. You said you wouldn't come to Riyadh, then I see you're there. Shaking my head, shaking my head, shaking my head. Welcome back, Bunnykins. Nice spawning noise. Yeah, I think I wasn't able to say that I was going to be at Riyadh until I had been announced. So, you know,
You
I
just
had
had to keep
to say
lying.
no. Yeah.
네, 오늘은 그 부담감.
Rank saying I don't feel like I'm wearing a MAGA hat while wearing a bright blue hat, but you know.
그리고 T1의 경우에는 어제 미르게임
Cathedrals everywhere or something.
압도적인 승리를
Oh, is it the Atlanta one?
패치로 인해서
Yeah, I'm wearing the Atlanta
I have like a distinct memory of like
T1의 경기와 잘 어울리지
Gator
않냐는
wearing
반응이
it.
많았어요.
Like if I picture Gator in my head, it's with that.
I used to wear it in matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit pushes my hair into my eyes. I really don't like it at all, but
솔직히 별 말은 없었고요.
I'm doing it for the
요즘
bit.
메타가 또 이제 새롭게 바뀌었는데
Blue hats a MAGA now?
저희도 이제 선수들과 다 같이 이제 재밌게 하고 있기 때문에 뭐 앞으로도 더 좋은 결과 있을 것 같아요.
Yeah, how
이번
about
메타 우리 거다.
The interviewer is Lee Si-yoon.
그리고 양 팀 모두 어제 경기를 통해서
Atlanta Reign of the MAGA of Al. That's actually true, though. That's actually true.
Yeah.
Like, no word of a
You
lie.
love
Like,
to hate 'em.
The reason that I have a MAGA hat is because I was given it by an Atlanta person. You know what I mean? Like, Atlanta Reign truly are the MAGA of Al. That's why I own a MAGA hat.
Thank you, GM Jinxer, for the 6 months.
제가 빨리 끝내고 가려고 했는데 저 3대 0으로 끝내겠습니다.
양 팀 모두 화끈하게 3대 0을 선언했습니다. 마지막으로 개막 주차
It's because Trump turned blue today.
선수들에게
Oh.
대표분들
No.
이제 선수들께 한마디
He's been
부탁드릴게요.
gerrymandered.
따뜻한 말을 항상 건네려 노력하기 때문에
네.
Was it Hydron that gave you the hat? Well, Hydron was never on Atlanta Reign. Far too shit of a player to ever get picked up for Atlanta Reign, I'm afraid.
후회 없이
But
경기하러 가자.
nice try.
네, 따끈따끈한
Agenda
응원
failed to
보내주셨고요. 그렇다면
push.
러시 감독님 스타일로 응원 메시지 한번 보내주시죠.
Oh, agent.
이제 지면 내일 못 쉬는 거죠.
휴일이 날아간다.
그렇죠. 지면 쉴 가치가 없죠. 네, 이겨야 됩니다.
네,
Trump is not your
러시
comfort
감독님의
character. He's not your little.
메시지까지
Yeah.
들어봤습니다. 자, 마지막 경기
Should we give? Should we? You think we could put through like a you know the treatment Korean players get where it's like these poor little guys, these kids. Think it's too hard of a push to get Trump that kind of reputation.
It was Pelican. Okay, I'll just say it. It was Pelican. Not to get political, but
Now in my head, what I have is the what do you call it? The shark era Pelican, but the shark handing you a MAGA hat.
the shark VJ Ghostly yes with another win. Stop it. Stop doing that. It's getting out of hand.
Who's hungry for a win? Cheeseburger.
Ghostly yes again. Fat commies with the on-screen. What is that? What even is that? I can't even mouse over it and see what it's called. Thanks, fat commies.
I actually really like the cheeseburger logo. Can we get the cheeseburger logo as an emote as well?
Can we get what is it? It's like
It's just like an angry looking burger. It's got like it's just a burger with eyes. It's got like a cloudy with a chance of meatballs type vibe.
I like Aga Burger instead of cheeseburger. Aga Burger.
We can have
has a
multiple
nice-
cheeseburger emotes. many ways to serve a burger.
Imagine a burger.
Argon currently pouring cheese sauce into his eyes to get ready for the game.
Classic preparatory method for a big game. I think I'm done squeezing races in. Let's get that.
You tapped out?
I don't like it.
But Max, this is only day 6 of 60.
Oh yeah, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I got my congratulations and all of my validation early on, so I'm just not going to do anything anymore.
You got all the dopamine. It's an old dopamine and run type situation.
It's the social media post on a like hot political issue or hot social issue or whatever equivalent. You know, I got all the validation that I require by saying what people wanted to hear, and now I'm just going to do nothing.
Like when you got on that credit for boycotting the Esports World Cup.
Yes, exactly like that. Exactly like that. I feel like multiple people that regularly race are buying marbles to have a custom skin in these races.
And you've just ruined their investment.
I mean, I'm rolling another one up without saying anything.
Oh, it's a silent roll?
Yeah, it's a silent roll. 10 seconds. Silent roll. Get in.
Right, any burger believers?
Homosexual says, I boycotted EWC by not watching it at Hunter, of course. But fortunately, for the duration of EWC, we did have fan_of_old ocean_ EWC. No hilarium. Do I have an ode? I don't have any odes, unfortunately. I have some codes that can occasionally be given away, but not for this run. But again, no odes.
Ooh, I've got a cheeseburger with freeze. 3-1 prediction against T1.
God, look, if Chris thinks that Trump is dead, Trump is definitely dead. I feel like there's nobody that I trust more with Trump-related news. Yeah. Mr. Litmus is going to come through again with a pred. You illegally streamed EWC to not support it? It's the little wins, guys. It's the little wins.
Uh-oh. Cheeseburger are on the hog. Did somebody tell me Hog got buffed or something, right? Alright, there's a lot of...
Hog reverted back to his original one-shotty state and then got buffed afterwards.
Uh-oh. So, Farmer going to try and lean into that. It's going to be a Torp Sim Bull coming out from T1. We've seen him on this version before, and Donghack is just going to flatten Argon immediately as they are pinned in this corner. All for control of the map. Really need Farmer to find a hook to get him out of this. Dodo with a deflect kill, actually, so they're not quite out of it yet. They need help, Faith. Can't save Faith from that aggression. Now the Sim, more pressure coming in. The Hog is trying to respond. Farmer with a hook. Kills Vigilante as well. Looking for more, but low on healing. Trying to get through. Dodo still deflected. They get away, and Wuchan's turned a kill as well, and they've busted their way out of this little room.
Zest was so incredibly low, but he will slip through the cracks. That being said, Cheeseburger, they're threatening to get the first cap here. T1 slam from Donk in the spawn, goes on to Faith, but Wuchan is in position to save the day. Pocket onto Argon on the flank as well, and Cheeseburger, they get the first cap. I don't want to get ahead of myself or anything, but I do feel like Hog is the most broken tank in the game right now.
Simply unstoppable. Farmer's just walking around lurking for hooks. Connects another one. See you later, Skewed. Now eyes onto the Tracer. Forcing that one back as well. And Farmer is just roaming and taking over this map.
He's crop diffing hard right now as Farmer just roams around, finding one shot after one shot. Poking over to the point now as Viper goes for the tap, but he gets absolutely nothing by way of percentage. Wuchan TP's out of dodge. Oh my god, Farmer put down the crops. He's tilling the entirety of the T1 roster right now. Wuchan, another TP. No Kitsune rush used though, and it's looking a little bit dicey here for Cheeseburger as Zest is microwaving the entirety of Cheeseburger's roster.
Bull Beam ready to go. 2 immediate kills. Just eats through all of that HP on Farmer. You can see T1 making a few adjustments here as well with the Ana. More opportunities to punish the Hog in these situations. Now they're back in control of the point for the first time. Looking for their way through with Viper marking this left-hand side. Argon's getting a little bit of pocket to force this one back. Now Cheeseburger, they can start forcing the point. Goes for the aerial hook, but cannot connect it. So the slam onto the backline forces for Suzu. More pressure coming through from Viper. And Cheeseburger just trying to get their whole team over to the point now.
You can see Cheeseburger, they want to throw down that rush, they will, but oh my days, backline deleted, sleep deflect, Dodo and Argon both find a trade, but skewed, he's still got that something blast, tidal blast in the pocket, and that means that there is still healing available. He's going to tidal blast himself. He's going to stun up Farmer and hit the one-shot combination, so that is a advantage for T1. Slam into main, Dodo on the run. Cheeseburger, their supports are back in the mix, but T1, they still have the cap. Dark is still running amok in the front line of Cheeseburger. Really no time to let up.
See Vigilante on his back, high ground now, just playing this position where he can't really get hunted down by anyone. Dodo can maybe challenge it if they come around his left-hand side, but it looks like Farmer's only there now. Donghak was set up to deal with a point, but they've actually just gone all the way around the other hand. Gonna be the tidal blast out onto Farmer as he looks to try and connect on that one rather than the Tracer. Just get a bit of it, but a defensive nano saves Donghak's life. Now Donghak back over to the point, trying to clearly support out. Suzu is out. Donghak trying to beat them down, but taking a lot of damage, and the whole Hogs found a kill on the other side as well. They've cleaned this one up. Cheeseburger back in control.
Farmer, my days. They put this guy on Zeta Division to be a Winston specialist, but I mean, I've seen nothing but pure fucking domination from the guy when he's on Hazard, Hog, just anything but the Winston from the looks of things. A true crop diff right now is Cheeseburger. Really putting up a solid fight right now versus T1. Farmer goes for the hook in main, does not connect with anything. No support ultimates for either side. A Pulse Bomb in Argon's hands, but Dodo, he's had to concede space over on the side. Zest is chasing for a kill, but he can't find it just yet. Dark rolls through the objective, but no cap percentage yet, and Farmer, he's got another hook in the pocket, Zav.
Looking for this opportunity, and Viper's just low HP behind. Wu-Chan's gone aggressively, got a kill here. Dodo's stuck behind enemy lines, but Wu-Chan is now with him as well. Dodo's going to get back over the wall, regroup with the team, and another good-looking fight for Cheeseburger. Pulse Bomb connects from Argon too.
That is crucial. Skew's going to miss the last fight at this rate. Zest has to TP backwards, which means he can't TP backwards. Farmer hooks him. Again, anti-nade splashes onto Farmer, but he should be just fine. Dark setting up behind right now. He's probably going to be the man to get the touch. He's got the minefield available, controlling the mini on the coast. He steals it away from Argon, but he's already taken a lot of damage. He's going to take the Mega. Viper blinking in for the tap as well. First tap secured by Dark, minefield as well, but another hook from Farmer. Argon takes down two. Blade is pulled by Dodo, threatening extinction as he goes in for Vigi. He will find the kill. Argon with 3, 2 versus 5 situation, and it's looking like Cheeseburger with a pocket hog pick are going to take the first map, Zav. Oh, I'm speaking too soon.
Yeah, Kitsune Rush now comes out on point. Donghak can get a couple more touches. Viper is behind with a Pulse Bomb as well. Zest coming back on the Farah as quickly as possible. Viper with one more touch. Donghak doesn't get out. The hook is good as well. Viper, no chance to use that Pulse Bomb. And Cheeseburger seal the first round.
Are we out of sync?
Yeah, I buffered during that, so I'm
okay. Yeah, I just heard like an insane amount of hype from you while I was checking the Marley score, and I was like, okay, he's still around.
20. Yeah. Oh wait, we're going to replays. Well, we wait for some numbers. I think there's two things going on. Like, Argon and Dodo are actually doing a huge amount of work, with Wu-Chan playing like quite aggressively with them. Like, Vigilante and Suda getting no space. And Farmer's actually just finding a lot of picks, which is kind of what you need on Hog, right? You have to play to carry the game, take fights.
I'm paused at 27. I'm paused at 27.
Right. 28, so you have to count it in. 27, 26, 25,
perfect. Works.
24.
Stop playing. I haven't reset the race. You're playing for nothing right now, you fools. Keep it going.
Going to be Orisa this time from Donghak as we move over onto Control Center. A more straightforward matchup into it, and Zest is going to kill Argon on the side. Now Wu-Chan is stuck in a 2v1, and they take over that side. Vigilante and Zest convert 2. They've lost Viper in main, and Dodo is still pushing for more supports. Takes Skewed out to the Mega as well. Good fight from Dodo, and now Farmer's still lurking around. Everyone's kind of just left to try and win this side fight. Dodo needs to get out of here if he can. Regroup with the team. A wave comes to try and help him. But they've got a bit of position around point now, Cheeseburger.
They might be able to get the cap off this if Viper leaves the point for even a second. Dark's in no position to start ping-ponging on. Viper's forced back, but Dark is back into the mix now, about to have that fortify as well. Dodo's actually been taken down as well, so Viper doing a tremendous job staying on the point for so long and managing to escape with his life. What looked so good for Cheeseburger, a potential first point cap, looks to be falling apart. Now you can see Farmer in need of help, receives the Suzu, starts healing himself through it. He's got that heal amp, but the mini is stolen from him. He heals himself again, but he will go down in the end. T1, they've secured the cap, 9% and counting.
Twofold now the changes from T1. It means they've got a few more opportunities to punish for Hog, but also with the Kiriko and the Wu Yang, a bit more survivability from this. And Farmer's actually going to make the Malga swap into this. Maybe not the one we would expect. I feel like it's still a good matchup for Donghak. Does have that Terror Surge ready to go already, so I don't think T1 are going to be too unhappy about this.
Yeah, not too sure about this Malga pick in all honesty. I agree with you. Does feel as if Donghak is happy with the pick either way. Faith gonna pop the Tidal Blast and instantly go down as it was a blast onto Dodo. Donghak with the Terror Surge just a clean house, and there's already 3 kills for T1. No chance of a trade right now unless Zest decides to kill himself, which he will not do. So that's an easy one really for T1.
Zest and Vigilante really dominating the flank on this part of the map. Well, you see this a lot when we get these sort of Kiriko +1 backlines, and Faith's going to die in spawn actually as well, and all of a sudden T1 just in complete control of this control center. Lots more ults to throw in at the choke here. They've got Kitsune Rush, Blade, a Tidal Blast to throw in over the top. Cheeseburger, they can take the Kitsune Rush trade, but they kind of need to rely on Dodo to get a bigger Blade.
Dodo really does need to clutch up. You can see he goes aggressive on the flank. TP forced. He's looking for Zest. Will not find Zest. He decides to blade a Kiri and a Tracer. A controversial decision to say the least when the Tracer still has recall. But you know what, Dodo? Shoot for the stars, King. Now we see an aggressive push from Skewed. Dark is stunned up. He's pinned by Farmer and his big fat feet. Body's on the point for Cheeseburger. They're trying to flip the cap, but no signs of life. Yet Blade pulled by Viper. He blades Faith, takes him down. Argon's fallen, as has Farmer. 3, 4, 5. Only Dodo remaining. Cheeseburger, I mean, they're not even going to get another touch here. Dodo, he hasn't got it in. Donghak takes down Dodo, and that's the round.
100 to 0 on that one.
Very good.
Big response, yeah. Great patience on the Blade there from Viper at the end. You saw it was actually a really messy fight where Cheeseburger somehow managed to navigate through the choke and flip onto point, and maybe even get a better Kitsune Rush actually with more use of it. But the later Blade, more patience. We'll get a replay of it right now actually. Really well played by Viper. Uses it to finish the fight. You can see no cooldowns now on a lot of these targets he's going for. Dodo, I mean, when you're blading a Tracer and a Kiri, you're really forcing it. Like, you're almost relying on a mistake from one of the enemy team to get that kill.
Yeah, this is a real tough one now. I mean, you can see this is a big open map. This is where Wrecking Wheel can really shine. And Farmer, he doesn't want to play the Hog. He does want to play the Hog. He's in 2 minds about it. Suzu out early from Wu Chan. That is an actual Poo Chan play right there. What are we doing, Suzuing out of spawn? Maybe it's tech. I said it's Poo Chan play. It's actually, it's giving, yeah, it's a speed boost Suzu, isn't it? Yeah, no. I retract my comment about Wu Chan being Poo Chan. He's ahead of the curve and I'm behind it. Now, Donghak in the back, actually getting hammed up quite a lot by the push of Cheeseburger. They've peeled this aggressively. Farmer's taking so much damage though. It's actually going to go down and Wu Chan will fall as well. So T1 getting very aggressive, almost diving in the spawn, and it pays off. I'm sorry.
Worked out really nicely for him as well. Yeah, you can see they're just using Donghak as the distraction. A lot of these situations have him take the attention behind, and then Viper Skewed walking forward, pushing aggressively, and Donghak again wants this early setup as Farmer's going to mirror the ball.
Yeah, Farmer over on the wheel. Faith has spotted Dark early on, but Dodo has still been slammed. 2 players being pushed all the way back to spawn. CC not enough to prevent Dark from running amok. And Farmer, I mean, he needs to open up the map, but he is just stuck with his Tracer and his Genji right now. Actually, that's his Tracer and his Wu Chan. Dodo's over with Faith, of course. Farmer in the spawn. He's forced the recall out of Zest, but his health bar is looking dangerously low. Get this man back on Roadhog where he belongs. Dodo and Farmer both go down on either side of the map, and Cheeseburger, no signs of life in the ball mirror.
No, not at all. Looks easy for T1. They're just winning the battle on all sides. You can see the attention Donghak takes with these early engages, pulling people back, and then they just isolate them. And T1, they're playing in basically 3 groups. Donghak has the solo group, and then Vigilante with Zest, Skewed with Viper, or some combination of DPS plus support on one of the flanks. And just coming up trumps on all of it right now.
I mean, you can see Farmer once again trying to fight the side. He boops into Zest, forces the recall. Argon fighting for dear life as Vigilante has been forced to TP out and use the Suzu. Potential for a catch here, but the pulse onto Farmer. That's going to force him over to get another mega health pack. Faith has gone down again. He was 99% on that Tidal Blast. That's going to cost him so heavily as we're already at 67%. Farmer picking up just about every mega health pack on the map, but there's mines on the point right now, which is going to make it hard for Cheeseburger. Blade comes out from Dodo. He's looking for a target. TP out from Vigi, but he doesn't want to dash into the mix. He dashes onto a Tracer that once again has recall. Wu Chan is down. This is turning into the last fight, Xavier.
Chase down now from Viper. They'll deal with Argon behind, and it should just be a clean sweep here. Chasing out these remaining players, facing a lot of trouble as they hunt them into spawn. Lots of cooldowns used. They're trying to flood back. Is Lijiang Garden, so you can stall this one out for a long time. And Cheeseburger, they have a lot of ults. Tidal Blast onto Argon now. Blade in the back from Viper as well. Does get a big stun, actually. Argon converts 1 kill while we watch Viper take down Dodo. 1-for-1 trade, and they have got a touch now, and they've still got Mines and Kitsune Rush.
They've got a touch and they've got the minefield. Now that the slime's been invested by Donark, it would be wise for Farmer to match it. He will throw it down, but not when he slams Donark, so Donark's not going to take any damage there. You can see, though, Wu-Chang with the Kitsune Rush on the point, still just scrambling for dear life. Everybody from Cheeseburger is so incredibly low. They invested 2 ultimates. T1 matched nothing there, but it's still looking like T1 are the ones coming out ahead of this. Farmer consistently on the run. He needs another mega health pack. He's oh so hungry. Dodo goes down. Faith fighting the side, trying to fight Zest, but there's no touch. And we are clearly trying to rush through the production here as we go straight to a splash screen. Might need the Cardi fan gift back. Good shout. Straight over to the other layer. And 3 minutes of ads.
Yeah, it feels very much like Farmer's having no impact, right? When we watch Donkhack and he's taking all these people's attention. But if we ever on Farmer POV, he's the one getting chased around. And then right at the end there, the Mines Kitsune Rush, both used at the same time by Cheeseburger. Just to do the same thing, an easy kite for T1. They just tip-tap the point, keep it contested, then they come back in afterwards. Bit of nervousness or a bit of a fumble from them at the end, but they've at least shown a willingness to experiment. And to be honest, the hog map was hype. I was filled with belief for all of a round.
Oh, a few first-time plays here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy the marbling. That was a first-time play from Light Barely, so let's see if I can't find your marble. Me and Homosexual tuning ahead, though, right now. Ooh.
Irrigation diff. That Zest kill's so class, actually.
I wish I could say I was watching it, but I was marbling out of my mind, so...
But, you know when he got the whole hog kill on Zest, it was actually just pushing him off the map from across the map, you know? Just Rock announced, oh, is this what Santa's linked? Let's see. Rock have announced Flora.
Wow. Who could have seen this coming?
Lilko and Flora, and then Linabel and Fitz, actually. Is that, presuming this is the same Fitz? That was on as coach.
Whole hog
for
Fitz.
Linabel and Fitz. Yeah, presuming this is the Soul Dynasty Fitz.
That's exciting.
They got Fitz instead of
land now. Yeah, I mean, this is actually Flora's best ticket to a LAN, right?
Wait.
How many slots do China get? 2 or 3?
China get 2, and you have to remember, both stages so far, Rock have beaten CC in the upper bracket, and then lost the crucial lower bracket to finish the seed below him.
I think Flora over Dia is an insane upgrade. No?
That's huge, no? Luko's a good
Who was the other Korean player? Because Dia's Chinese, isn't he?
Yeah, it was Lilko was replacement for Taejong.
Ah.
So they've done a swap there, basically. Yeah, for Rock, yeah. So yeah, presumably they keep in Belos Ria. So Belos Ria.
So they have a Chinese flex DPS now.
Yeah.
And the name is Lilko.
Lilko. It rings. I have no strong memories of it, but I do recognise the name. Right, let me just turn this.
Playtasuki, you're about to win on the game app. Yeah, you just won on the game app. Nice. And then Homosexual came second. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Well, they sub on once again at some point. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Ilko was on once again first stage. Oh, was it one of those Mickey Mouse?
Like the Aprita one, you know,
that they kept making.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not Aprita, right? It's a different player.
It is a different player. Yeah, I just mean as that same type of player.
I feel like Aprita was the only one that was getting subbed in for pity maps. I could have sworn in scrims. I don't really remember Ilko at all. I don't even know if Lilko was coming to the scrims in the stage 1. Again, what do I get? I don't know, Suki. You're unpaid labor.
He subbed for once again in the Poop Cup in some group games. Okay.
Oh, poop cup substitution. 100 cents for that one. I know, that's a highlight. That's not cents. Thanks, Wrenchman.
Game's ended. No, we still got the rest of... we got 2 maps. Well, 2 or potentially 4 maps left of this Cheeseburger T1 series.
Up to 4 maps
Up
left.
to 4 maps.
Zessen in for Dodo. Zessen's good, no?
Mm.
This guy's like the sharp hit scan player, right?
Yeah, it's basically like a flex DPS for a hit scan swap. He looked really good on the Freya yesterday when we were playing against Zeta.
Yeah, he always clutched up on the Junkertown or whatever.
The J-Town.
Right? Just doing it all himself. Yeah. Ah, it's a long time. There's a long way to go.
Ooh, what was I doing? Okay.
Anyone else feel like joining the Discord while we're at it? I feel like we could do better here.
Oh, I get it. It's
What the
Jasmine.
hell is going
like
on in that
Jasmine.
general channel? All the boo-boos in there.
Wait, Panda, are you there?
Maxatron, any other mythical Uber Eats places? You're not going to get any better than that one I told you. I ate that last night, actually, Micro. I ate that last night. Doesn't get any better than West Garth Burger, dude. Like, seriously.
Are all Koreans inherently amazing at art? It's important not to stereotype, but yes.
If you like an HSP, Jolly Kebabs is pretty insane, but it's pretty far away. So like, yeah, I don't think you're that close to Essendon, right? I think it's in Essendon. So, yeah, it's a bit of a hike. I think. I'm not sure if it's closer to you than to me, but yeah, I'd have a punt there. They have really nice sauce. They've got like homemade chili sauce or something. It tastes way better. What's the average HSP cost in Melbourne? Depends on whether you go and buy it or whether you fucking order it on Uber Eats for 50% more of the price. Oh, low battery in the left here now as well as the right. Gonna have to put on a headset pretty soon.
Ruh-oh.
Pro Burger BLY has one. No, that's Pro Booger. Not to be confused. I'm just being biased by the cheeseburger on screen. So. Any words on the BBL allegations? That was a message sent a few hours ago. Declined to comment.
Is it a ball meta? Yeah, I think it's really strong right now. But yeah, obviously...
He was strong enough that they needed to disable him for a day, but they've nerfed him too. He has 25% less boop distance, right?
Yeah, I think that sounds right. I can't remember numbers, but yeah.
It's a pretty brutal nerf and he's still playable as fuck. Well, Skewed is smiling. What's going on here? Something's wrong.
Grown man can't understand happiness.
Not from Skewed.
You're not
I'll
a
grab back.
smiley
This is
guy.
a good time for me to leave.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm typing. But I'll lock in time. Get your preds in if you want. We got 11% of people believing in the Berg right now. Can we go higher than 11%? 13? Alright. Honestly, I think we're in a beg and choose situation, so I will accept it. Put the house on the Berg. We're down to 12%. Alright, so over to Gibraltar. It's going to be a Winston ban from T1, which obviously seems maybe a little bit uncommon. Obviously, we know Farmer does just like to lean into the Winston. Team, we're going to play the Zenyatta again here. Anna, Brig, Hazard, maybe a bit more classic from Cheeseburger. The Zen feels like a greedier pick, potentially more vulnerable, particularly on the attack. We saw Skew take over yesterday, but that was, of course, against the not so mighty Mer Gaming. So this will be a bit of a tougher test that Cheeseburger have shown. They've had hands against Ace Division, took a round in that first map, won't go down fighting, but the Zen is able to poke this Hazard out pretty early, actually. And that's going to keep the payload
Hazard
moving.
already poked back quite a lot. I mean, this is no good for Cheeseburger. Already they're poked back, and then they start to lose players too. Boxed up inside the server room, but this is going to be deadly going up against Cheeseburger's comp, or rather T1's comp. It's skewed. He can swing wide. He can take an aggressive angle now. Slash comes out from Farmer, but he can't find the kill. Donk, Vigi, Viper, Zest, everybody gets a kill, and Cheeseburger, they cannot survive inside the server room because skewed. This guy's got legs. He runs in, takes down the backline, gets an aggressive angle. The guy's already 80% to Trank, Savvy.
Really well played by Skewed. He gets that early poke damage on Farmer, mainly just because Farmer was caught out in the open, but as soon as he gets that, he doesn't just rest on his laurels. He pushes forward. He knows if he can keep applying damage, it's going to be too much for Cheeseburger to stabilize, so he's able to take over all that space, play a more aggressive position than you'd think he'd be able to get away with on a Zen, and gets a great and very quick first point. Now a trade onto the high ground. Suzu's traded. Kiri Lucio is for change from Cheeseburger. A ramp up in aggression, but Farmer again takes all the damage. Will just die before the fight. And the Discord Orb just being all the difference maker in these frontline trades.
That really kills Farmer. Seeing Skewed up on that back high ground, great angle to deal damage, and he can discord the tank. An impossible trade. If you take the tank duel, you will simply lose going up against the Zenyatta on this map. And Skewed, I mean, the guy just won't let up. He's taken down Argon now as well. He's making a case for being the best Zenyatta in the world because he can win a map of Gibraltar on Zen versus a bottom team in Korea. Skewed still up on the high ground. Farmer, again, he tries to contest the Zen, but look at the guy. He's already low health. Faith going for backline as a Kitsune rush on point from Vigia. Downpour as well. Farmer's dead. Wu Chan's gone. Bowler from Zessen. That ain't going to do nothing. Donk is going to survive on 1 HP. Not survive. I'm just lying to you yet again. But T1, I mean, 5.5 minutes.
Fun fact, Donk
domination.
survived that previous fight.
What's good, Playboy? Fun fact.
Yeah, wrong end of the ult snowball there. The backline changes from Cheeseburger meant they are just behind on these support ults, which meant when that Kitsune rush comes in, Cheeseburger, they had no answer. Farmer dies before he even gets his downpour, and now Cheeseburger, 5-minute time back to try and defend against, and still they don't have a Kitsune rush, they don't have a beat. They're trying to creep forward now, approach through this left-hand side, speed round the corner, pulse bomb available for Argon as he dives into the backline, but they've lost Zessen. Vigilante went over top left alongside Viper and got that kill, and how on earth has Skew just flipped the map on him? He's given him the almighty slip.
So good, Skewed. Dominating with his legs. Vigilante, Zest both find kills. The blade from Viper, a little bit lukewarm, but it wasn't horrific. He still finds a kill. He's on Faith's case now, can't quite close it out. Zessen does find a trade onto Donk. Another Avril fun fact. Donk survived this fight. Zessen is going to take Skewed as well. So this is huge from Zessen. The hit scan of Cheeseburger really just keeping him alive. But I mean, it feels like shades of yesterday's series where no matter how much Zessen does, it's just not enough. Donk over to the hog.
Feels like T1 are ready to start taking the piss. Over onto the hog now. We'll see if Donghak can recreate some of the Farmer magic from that first map. He's going to get walled and downpoured immediately. He is dead. No such magic.
Oh, jeez. Avril mentioned. Exactly, Harrison. Exactly. Just fun facts with Avril. It's a new segment on the stream, and perhaps even the podcast too, where I tell a lie. Skewed, Transcendence available. He wants to swing wide, but now that they've lost control, it's a little bit more difficult. Bowler shot from Zessen countered out by the Suzuki of Vigilante. Push deep for Argon, who throws a pulse from the top rope, but it will be juked by the dash, and it is not looking all too good for Cheeseburger as Argon's got down first.
Oh, Faith has died as well, and all of a sudden, it's just all falling apart. Zest on the backline, forcing him all the way into spawn. Has to reload, so Zessen will live. Kitsune rushes out, but Donghak is just ignoring it and walking forward anyway. Farmer very much on the back foot. Hook into the spawn, finds nothing from Donghak. Transcendence now to match for B. Keeps it as both support ults invested now from T1. Viper looking for more kill, and Farmer's just getting surrounded. Can't block all the different angles. Trade though from Argon, but just not quite over yet. Faith manages to live, but the hook is good. Donghak cleans that one up on point. They'll tap it in. 3 minutes left in the time bank. And looking good for T1.
Yeah, maximum disrespect coming out from Donghak there. Swaps over to the Hog, pisses away a fight, stays the course, and carries in the next. Unbelievable stuff. As Cheeseburger, I mean, you can't have two players just fall over in the neutral like that. You had ultimates to make it work. You've got Donghak absolutely pissing everywhere, playing the Roadhog, and still, Cheeseburger, it slips through their fingers with a huge time bank for T1. I mean, there's really no signs of life here whatsoever. This is Cheeseburger's pick too. This is their ace in the hole.
Yeah, I don't really know where they go from now. It feels like they are just getting outmatched. They don't seem to have an answer to the Zen. And if anything, it's going to be easier for Skewed on the defense with this Zen as well. They can do more of the same. Donghak rolling out on ball here as well, actually. So still can do much of the same. The onus on Cheeseburger, if they invest into the Hazard again with this Kiriluto version, is very much going to be able to find a way, get the cart as far as they can, find a way to rotate and connect on the backline. But we've seen Skewed use his legs to take more and more aggressive positions when we have advantage. On the defense here, going to have to be using that more often if he can just find a defensive rotation away from wherever Cheeseburger are trying to come through.
I think we need to bring back the Farmer Hog, in all honesty. The only times we've seen Cheeseburger actually fighting back is when Farmer was playing the Roadhog. Now, getting back over to traditional characters, not working whatsoever. So stick to what you know, Farmer. Get back on the Roadie Hog. And yes, I'm not a real person. I'm generative AI, actually. And yes, this is a rerun. Yes to all of the above. And the battery's empty in my radio, so enjoy the absence of audio for a second.
Kiri Lucio is the choice. Donghak just looking for an opportunity to harass early. Any cooldowns he can force, a Suzu, anything like that, will be key for him. If they can force these cooldowns out early while they try and rotate through, they will be able to punish this Cheeseburger backline. You can see a lot of damage onto Faith already. And the first aggressive rotation has been repelled. Zest cleans up one of those kills thanks to Donghak too. And this is very much going to be the nature of the game. Can Cheeseburger get through to close the distance? Or can Donghak, Zest, Viper harass and force out everything beforehand? The Pog, the slam doesn't quite connect, so they will be okay, but they're really going for this in spawn T1, looking for more kills. Nothing coming yet, but a comfortable first fight.
Yeah, very comfortable for T1. Ultimately, if you can't get on these backlines, if you can't contest Skewed, he's just going to keep on slonking orbs of damage. He's going to throw out the Discord into Farmer. You can see they actually do manage to get onto Skewed. Faith Wall rides in. Farmer comes slashing out. Faith will be traded, but Viper is so comically low. We just need a finish. Nobody's there to finish him. Maybe if we were spamming exclamation marks to finish him, it would have worked, but this time around it looks like Cheeseburger, even though they get that opening pick, they cannot consolidate the fight. They lose player after player.
Late kill onto Wu Chan is going to help to get Skewed back into position as well. Donghak still just climbing up near these rocks. Will try and get Bolo, or not Bolo, take aim shotted out of that one. They can clear him for now, but you can see this is just slowing them down more and more, so Skewed should be back in position by now. You can see Discord Orb already on Farmer, dead already thanks to Viper. Kitsune rush, probably overkill in the end, but they're just falling over here, Cheeseburger.
Yeah, I think we're not too fussed about a little bit of overkill from T1 because they are so confident in their position. Disrespect again from Vigilante, standing still until he can deliver the killing blow to Argon. Very difficult. Yeah, finish light if possible. If you would like to finish the Playboy in the chat, that would probably be preferred. Or you can just Aga bounce on it, who's to say. Now we've got Donghak up above.
Slam comes through. Oh. It's a huge slam. Viper connects for Blade. Will get it to be a 1-for-1 trade, though. Zest now marking this tracer on the far right-hand side. Has for Pulse Bomb. Recall has been forced. Zest can be set up for his classic, but he needs to run away from this Hazard first. Will get pocketed out of it, but Bowler to try and chase it down. Actually kills Skewed. Didn't have that Transcendence to save himself there. And now maybe an opening, but the trades keep coming for T1.
T1, I mean, all they need to do is just keep on catching these isolated members of Cheeseburger. There's always one. Farmer on the objective right now, trying to push, swings over to the flank. The cart's actually being pushed underneath, which is as much progress as we've seen for the map so far. But Farmer, absolute smackdown from above, slam from Dark, and once again, T1 are just ready to crash out onto him. Beat from Faith, little Hongyu doesn't want to let it go, but Skew's got a trank, and they're not even going to need it, because they can just walk right back into this beat drop team and kill him in the neutral.
Chasing now onto the high ground. Should be able to clear it. Zest actually kills himself with that pulse spawn. Argon might have flipped that one back on him by blinking into his face. So there is a trade. Another chance for Cheeseburger. A Kitsune Rush ready to go. A downpour. The problem is T1 have both support ults as we enter the final 40 seconds, meaning all this aggression that is going to be thrown at them, T1 have all the answers.
Suzuki comes out from Wu Chan, prevents the slam from Dark getting much done. Downpour from Farmer happens off screen. Argon will catch Viper, so maybe that was the man caught up in the downpour. Continue to bounce, folks. I see you bouncing. Faith goes down though, so it's a 4v4. Vigilante pops a Kitsune Rush. Wu Chan from the low ground pops the rush as well. You can see Zessen has fallen though, and this is not looking good at all for Cheeseburger, as once again they're being picked apart by T1 up on the high ground. Pulse goes completely wide for Argon. Skewed looks to have taken some damage from it. Perhaps a respect moment, but he won't go down. Farmer's dead to Viper with a Widow swap in spawn, and there's a second left on the clock, Savvy.
Easy for them in the end. Complete domination. And yeah, not too much to be said. I think it's what probably paints the picture here is when we saw that Kitsune Rush from Wu Chan at the end there, we talked about players getting split on these rotations. The two players who died were nowhere near this bloody Kitsune Rush. Zessen dies like a mile away, and all these all these players who are just isolated are just easy pickings for like a Bull, Tracer, Genji type comp.
Bad harvest today. Downpour didn't happen on the crops. Could this be Big Farmer's latest L since Brainworm Kennedy took? Oh, I mean, Zach, have you seen the theories? People reckon Trump is dead. And also, did you see Katter's outburst today after being asked about his Lebanese heritage? I've got a lot of political questions to ask you, Zach, in no particular order, because Katter's outburst was absolutely fucking insane. You need to tell me whether you've seen that. You Google it if you haven't. And also, have you seen that Trump has been missing for 3 days? It's looking really rough. Who's that? Is that Donna? That's Beacon of Change, of course.
Beacon of Change.
Do you have Lebanese heritage? I'm going to start shaking my fist in your hand in a second. What? 140 years, Gaga. Yeah. Alright, Zach's just giving me nothing. I'm just going to have to ask him on Discord at this rate. He actually just comes by, drops a fucking poo post and leaves. Silent assassin. Enjoy the ads. Peep cord for a related Catter image, of course I saw it, dog. My bad. Wait, can you change your fucking picture on Twitch back to the picture of you? I don't know why you've gone back to this cartoon. I'm checking cord, man. Brilliant. He's reading a book about himself. It's always been like that? I thought you had a picture of yourself for a while. Maybe I'm mixing you up with color hex. Change it to your Gatos Guapos picture, mate. Oh, it's different on Twitter. I'm nearly out of skin to peel off here, so it should be done itching on my arms soon. That picture is so foul. Face tuned to hell? It's not face tuned, you're just the sexiest man alive, Playboy. You don't need filters. You are enough. Don't skin me, Hamhead Ham. Wait for the NA broadcast before you try to skin me.
Is T1 just starting to look like a consistent top team in the world finally? Andro, were you the one who said about Proud earlier?
This is such a Reddit take.
They just got the two easiest fixtures in the world, or in the region they could have, and
just came third at EWC, you fucking bum. Like, or fourth, maybe. Fourth. Like,
fourth, but still. Yeah, that's like, nobody was like, what's for fucking the proud one? Does anyone else think T1 are looking pretty good right about now? Like, they came second in Korea after winning the regular season. Like, I think people were talking about them winning the Esports World Cup.
I thought we were looking at like a world record pace here. It's like a... This is almost world record pace here from Gabriamo.
Also, I'm kind of baiting. I don't know. Everyone just uses rage baiting now as an excuse, I think, if they say something and then people disagree. So if anyone claims they're baiting, I'm not accepting it. I'm just presuming you're stupid. Nothing wrong with being stupid, but that's the angle I'm coming at.
You fell off at the 2 holes, Gabriamo. You're cooked. You're not even getting a... You're not even... Oh, maybe you're getting the course record. No, you're actually just... You're such a slowpoke. You still won. I bet my mortgage Bob Catter is going to punch someone next interview. Like giving away the debt to someone else? Like, how does that work? How does betting your mortgage work? Actually rigged? Fuck this shit. You won the race, like... Sorest winner of all time, you know? Like, settle. Double it and give it to the next person. Maybe for the people that haven't seen the Bob Catter clip, I can play it now. I'll get it up. Bob Catter Lebanese outbreak. Actually, I don't want to play it because I'm afraid of copyright. Surely there's no copyright on Bob Catter's Lebanese outbreak, right? Do the Blossoms Bloom one too? I did both before I started the YouTube stream. Like before the games actually started, I watched the Lebanese clip and then I watched the Blossoms Bloom one for contrast, just to show that Bob Catter is a man with a very short fuse. You know, yeah. Oh my god. Will they do a chalk outline for Catter's journal victim like they did when Barnaby was drunk as a skunk in Canberra? That actually kills me that they did like the comical chalk outline on the street for where fucking Barney was just passed out in the middle of the street. Oh my god. Like a murder victim in a fucking noir show. Oh my god. Australian media is way too funny. But didn't Barnaby wind up like fucking his maid and having a daughter with her or something? Like, what? This is the same Australian politician that got found passed out in the streets of Canberra and they drew a chalk outline around where he was laying. He had a cowboy hat on it too. Oh, for God's sake. And then he got re-elected. After both of those things, he got re-elected, by the way.
Look, you should never judge a person by their mistakes, Hunter.
Thoughts on the Baravia and Chahan Purian conflict? Team Baravia. You going to the White Australia March in Brisbane? No, I'm not going to the White Australia March in Brisbane.
Sorry, for anyone who had an ad break like quanked and came back to the Barney talk and assumed it was about the purple dinosaur, don't want to besmirch the good name of purple dinosaur here. It was a different Barney.
Didn't Australia have a politician that disappeared into the ocean? Yes, we lost a prime minister, the top politician, when he went for a morning swim. He never came back. We lost him forever.
To this
day. Gone. And then the best thing about it is that at my school we had a Harold Holt swimming pool. Like, yeah, name a fucking pool after the prime minister that we lost when he went for a swim. That sounds all right. Great. Like, our entire country is one big piss take.
Just can't stop taking the piss for a single moment.
Oh god. Picked up by a Chinese sub 100%. I was thinking, Zach, I got to get like some Aussie budgie smugglers, you know? You know how Tony Abbott would never get caught with anything less than incredibly revealing budgie smugglers. I think some budgie smugglers with the Australian flag on them would do an absolute fucking treat for me next time I go for a swim. What if that happened to Trump? I mean, I find it incredibly unlikely that Trump went for a swim in the ocean. But more likely that Trump was scooped up by a Chinese sub. If that makes sense. But you also eating...
Perfect sense, yeah.
Yeah. One man's bathtub is another man's ocean. Wiser words were never spoken. I accidentally rewound because I hit 1 to try and spectate the person that was first in the marbles race because I was so gobsmacked at their performance. And I went to the start of the VOD. So where are we at right now? Can I get some
I'm at
numbers?
16,
we're in zone.
15,
okay, that's
14,
good actually. I'm at
13,
8, so.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Works.
Working. All right,
Working.
full ban.
All right. Ball ban out from Cheeseburger. Apparently, Dark was just a little bit too formidable. And Farmer, he's 2 steps ahead. He doesn't want to roll out on the Roadhog because he knows Dark's going to roll out on Orisa. But he's playing that weird, not really an Orisa counter at all, but he seems to think that it's an Orisa counter where he's on Malga again. So let's see how big his feet really are.
He's on the back foot already. He's going to go in for the stomp on half HP. Tries to land. It's going to be suited and TP'd away from Dodo, trying to chase up the damage. Argon does actually find Donghack in the front during all of that. Now Dodo hunting down the Genji. Can't find the connect though, but an opening pick is enough to send him forward, and Cheeseburger might be able to get the first flip off this.
Cheeseburger might just be able to make it happen. Dodo taking a beating. Behest on all sides with the Suzy Q from Wu-Chan saves the day, keeps him going. T1 now Dark over to the Hazard. Again, Hazard not really a counter to Malga in all honesty. More opportunities for Dark to solo carry. Vigilante, Dodo's trying to force him out, but oh my god, balls of tungsten. This guy will not TP away for anything. Dark now on the high ground. He's popped the wall, he's popped the slash, but he's got another slash ready, and he's just witnessed a TP in front of his face, so he might have a target there, but no, he's actually just focusing Farmer. Farmer receives the Suzy Q, but Farmer is taking so much damage, he might not be able to live through this one. Dark is so low, as is Zest, but T1, they're all alive at the moment.
Player advantage with Vigilante in big trouble. Argon's going to equalize it now.
Yes.
Recalls away from the danger. Viper's going to go down as well. And all of a sudden, they're right back in this. Cheeseburger. Donghack's trying to regroup, get out of there. And it's one more fight from this point. T1 needs to regroup quick.
Yeah, no, it's a one-bite-to-win situation for Cheeseburger, as all they need to do is take down Skewed before he can get himself a nice title blast. Skewed more than likely going to throw that out onto the Tracer, try and stun up one of Cheeseburger's members. Zest now has the title blast, but you can see Vigilante's in a spot of bother, and Zest has managed to fumble with his title blast, does not find the kill, but Viper's taken Dodo early on. Farmer's dead as well, so the Kitsune Rush and the title blast together. One doesn't get any value, but the Kitsune Rush cleans house. Cheeseburger didn't use a single ultimate there.
No, disappointing from Cheeseburger. If they had the ults ready, they really could have matched there. I think they would have been favoured for the fight as well after that title blast found no value. Cheeseburger, though, they need to win one fight. They're coming back with nearly 5 ults, including that Cage. The Cage in particular is going to be very hard for T1 to find counterplay to. But Cheeseburger now, all the ults to work with. Just needs to be careful not to get caught early, and Dodo is caught early.
Oh no, Wu-Chan down as well. At this point, Cheeseburger should just cut their losses and try to get out without feeding too much ult charge. You can see Farmer ever so slightly delaying himself. Faith goes down as well. Back spawn for those two. Argon's on the run as well. Needs to make sure that they don't die any later. War comes out, but not good enough to block Argon in. 3 ultimates online for T1. 5 for Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, if they can make this fight happen on the point, they should be good for it. The support ult layering could be everything, the Cage on the point as well, but they need to make this rotation without getting caught. Already Zest hitting it from the front. You already know Donghack and Viper are going to come in and try and hit it from the back.
I'm buffering, keep going.
Oh, I'm going to keep going because he's buffering. Downpour comes out from Dark. It's caught Dodo, but it hasn't found a kill. Pulse Bomb into the Cage. All it does is break the walls, but there's a 2-player advantage right now for the side of Cheeseburger. Make that 3, and you know what? They had 1 bite to win. They have managed to chomp down. 1-0 lead for Cheeseburger here. Is anybody else feeling a Cheeseburger reverse sweep? Get back on Orisa, Dark. I feel like you were on the counter to begin with. What are we doing here? T1, they've still got the blade, and there's an odd swing on the way. 70% for Vigilante's Kitsune Rush, 84% 100% for Skewed's Tidal Blast as well. He threw it out onto Zest, who completely failed to deliver last time, but it's a very easy combo to get off. Vigilante in a spot above the Suzu forced early. TP's out, but it's not very far. Blade pulled from Viper, but Wu-Chan TP'd in. Argon trades with the Pulse Bomb, so no Kyrios for either side. Dark takes down Farmer, but Zest will fall as well. Argon down, so 3 versus 2. T1 in the lead. Faith and Dodo weighted the world on their shoulders, but with Dark still standing, should be a fight. Unless Dodo rips off Viper's head. Such a good one. Faith, he's so fast. Slips over the top ropes. I don't think anybody from Cheeseburger can touch unless Faith wants to go incredibly quick. Farmer's pinning on, but they will not get the cap. Farmer not big enough with those feet. Shout forced as well. He's taken a beating, but he will heal himself up off of Dark's block. Now he's got no steam left though as Cheeseburger. They are going to lose this fight. They're going to lose the cap. This is a pricey one. Are you back, Xavier? My breath is so low.
I'm back. I think I'm slightly behind you though, so I'll give you some percent.
25, 26.
I'm behind. 21,
28,
22,
29.
23,
Yep.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 25, 36. Works?
Yep, works.
All right. Important fight there for T1 because it cost him quite a lot. Cheeseburger gonna have to build up to this whole wave of ultimates again. T1, the job for them is efficiency. They need to win one more fight to convert at this point. They have both support ops and a downpour. They'll be hoping maybe just to doing this one with the Tidal Blast. Skewed potentially going to send it one to the Tracer. Vigilante's trying to mark for touch now. Forcing him back. Eyes onto Skewed as he looks for his Tidal Blast target here. Farmer's going to come in, half HP. Going to be a Kitsune rush out first, actually. Faith has taken so much damage. Farmer's got the overhealth, but he's just going to get beamed down afterwards. Suzu's not enough to save him. Comes through over the top, and T1, they keep it cheap.
Yeah, 2 ultimates for them, Pulse Bomb and Kitsune Rush. Cheeseburger. Ultimately, they dumped so much to win that first point that for this second one, they haven't built anything. Now Farmer's going to make the swap. He got quite close to Cage when he made that swap. I'm not sure how I feel about this judgment as well. Really thought that, I can see he's taken a beating on the Hazard. It doesn't look easy for him, but I don't think he's completely countered. I didn't mean to say Margot when I said Hazard there, but now he's reset the ult economy a little bit, making this move over to the Hazard. Only DPS ultimates and Wu-Chan's Kitsune Rush to deal with makes things a lot more even. Skewed's got that really nice combo that he can go for with Zest as well. Pressured early on, Pulse goes completely wide. Zest about half HP, but he seems to be just fine. Ult's dead evens out.
Suzu to get away from the downpour now as well. Wu-Chan's going to rotate over to point. Argon doesn't make it. Dodo's gone in with the blade. A little bit isolated. Faith trying to help him here. Dives in, but Viper shuts him down. Couldn't force that one through, and T1 will take a dominant first fight. I'm buffering again.
Good God. Somebody boost Xavier's internet. Can we get some boosts for Xavier's internet, please? My clean feed's working just fine, so we cannot ascribe this issue to Craig. It's going to have to be to whatever your internet provider's name is. Extended it out with many, many. Virgin! Anyhow, Cheeseburger. They've got a Kitsune Rush and a big drop around the corner. Vigilante a little bit slower on that rush, but T1, their DPS ultimates are very close. Dark infinitely hiding up on the high ground right now. He comes swinging in from the top rope. The beat is pixel perfect from Faith to prevent catastrophe. Cheeseburger trying to kite around to the objective. Skewed's been caught out as well. Is that a Jax on his Tidal Blast, or did he pop it and I didn't notice? It's easy to miss that one, I'm going to be honest. Dark blocking on the point. Kitsune Rush comes out from Wu-Chan. It's a 5v4, but they really want to solidify this fight. They don't like winning fights lean. They spend heavy every time. Viper caught up by the dash, but still alive. Take him down. Cheeseburger, they did leverage the flip in all of this, though. Vigilante pops a Kitsune Rush now. We're going bar for bar. 4 versus 5 rush rather than 5v4. But Wu-Chan's down. It's a 4v4. Looking ropier and ropier for Cheeseburger as everybody's so incredibly low. Farmer being chased by Dark, not even interested in shooting back. Faith dueling with Zest, looking like he's in a spot of bother, but Faith, he hits a couple of crucial shots, forces the recall. Dodo has traded Vigi as well. Cap goes the way of T1 though, 57% and counting. How are we looking, Xavier? Give me some numbers.
I'm back. I'm slightly behind. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What? Skip forward. 71, 72, 73, 74. Are we on the second point or the third?
I'm a third point.
Yeah. 81,
okay.
82,
wait,
83, 84. Downpour comes out. Viper in the position now where we're completely lost. 91, 92, 93.
I'm behind.
Blade comes out.
81,
Viper doesn't
82,
catch anything.
83.
Okay, cool. It's cool. It's so
It's
cool.
good.
Keep counting.
All right, 90, 91, 92, 93, Blade is out, 94, 95, doesn't find too much, 97, 98, 99, overtime, Dodo's found 2 trades.
I think we're in the same level of overtime.
Overtime. Dodo's still trying to battle away, he has the Blade, but he surely can't go for it. Suzu onto him as well if he really feels the clutch, more pressure coming in. Doesn't actually need it in the end, Dodo actually lives to tell the tale of all of this as we're on 46, 47, 48. 49, 50, 51,
Quick
52,
pause. I'm a little bit
53.
behind you now because I misjudged the overtime. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. We are in a position now where Cheeseburger, they've actually got some fantastic ultimates. They've really clutched this one out. God, I was completely lost in the source, but really Cheeseburger, they can make it happen now. They've got a blade for Dodo. They've got a beat for Faith, and there's no support ultimates for T1. Dark is a miracle worker though. Nobody I would trust more to transform bread into fish. Deep blade comes out, dashed back from Viper, not going to save his life. TP from Vigilante, Farmer with the wall. My God, he is just tilling the crops to perfection right now as T1. They're just going to let this one go through. 2-1 lead for Cheeseburger. 1 bite to win. 1 point in bite this time.
Really great situation for Cheeseburger. Double support ult available as well. The beat can provide an option to live this Tidal Blast as well. So expect you to throw that one the way of Zez, but they found him early actually, trying to force him out. They clear him away and they're going to take the support ult advantage over towards the point.
Oh, jeez, Dark. I mean, let's see if he can get anything done with this downfall. The Suzus have been great from Wuchan historically. You can see, though, Dodo's taking a beating. Kitsune rush on the point from Wuchan, feels the pressure. And T1, they might just take the kite on this one. They don't have to touch point yet. Farmer's trying to press forward, at least trying to drain some resource from Dark. Now, Skewed pops in with the Tidal Blast. Beat from Faith, but Arkin's already fallen. Zest is very low, forced to use the recall. T1, though, they're still in control. They're still up a player. Wall goes wide for Dark. For T1, they're about to get the flip off the back of this, and there's no trades coming through for Cheeseburger right now. You can see Skewed pushing very deep, getting aggressive. Spot a bother next to Dodo, but Dodo looks to be the one to fall. Flip went T1's way 15% ago as well, so it's really dicey now for Cheeseburger. Look at the ult situation.
It's a really bad fight. Cheeseburger used both support ults, don't convert that one to a win. That was their big opportunity. And losing the cap all the while. Now T1, they have Kitsune Rush, they have Downpour, they have Blade, and they can use these ones quite stringently. If they can just maybe use Kitsune Rush in this next fight, maybe the Blade for the fight after, they can take a few of these ults into the 5th point as well if they get there. So great looking situation for T1.
Yeah, it's really nice for T1 here. Blink melee from Zest. He's actually forced his recall quite early. Maybe gives an opportunity for Cheeseburger to take some more space. But the pulse onto Faith, and there's no Suzu from Wuchan either. Great one from Zest. Suzu's out, but it doesn't matter. Dodo, Faith, Wuchan, they're all dead. We're at 78%, Xavier. This could be the end of the series we're witnessing. Wait, that's not the end of the series. It's 1 bite to win for Cheeseburger, but not for T1. There's another point of Morocco. We're going to 5.
We'll be in a 1-bite situation for both teams there as T1 get to carry over 3 of these ultimates and nearly a Tidal Blast as well. This is a great situation for T1 and Cheeseburger now trying to cling into this series, trying to convert the advantage they had on this map. But this is squeaky bum time, Max.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but Downpour available for Farmer as he swings on the flank. Dodo comes in, bat out of hell, doing so much damage. What a pinch. High tempo pay from Cheeseburger exactly when they needed it. T1 had an ult advantage. Cheeseburger take a fast fight. They found 2 kills, make it 3. This is exactly the 1 bite that they require. Now they're going to get the first cap. They get to do it without using anything. They're going to have 5 ultimates for the next turn.
Doors closing around that final bite. Salivating already. Cheeseburger have all 5 ultimates to try and close this one out here. T1 might have to factor in a kite for some of this. They can mirror Kitsune rushes. Faith needs to be careful down to half HP. They're actually playing aggressively. Look at this Downpour chase coming out, but he's missed it, Farmer. Blade in the back from Viper all over Faith. Faith is going to die with the beat available here. And just when it looks so good, it might fall away. Dodo's going to try a Blade, but he jaxes it. Taken down. Donghack with a 2-for-1 slash. And it is a disaster fight for Cheeseburger.
Oh, Cheeseburger, they've bitten off more than they can chew. Double support ultimate available, but the Blade jacks at the end there, it was so dicey. They could have just taken the ult trade. They could have just let that one slip through, then come back in with an advantage, but now they're much more even. Really need to play the economy game in these situations. These are the moments that make or break a series. And T1, they've got that combination yet again. Zest has received the Tidal Blast. Beat from Faith. Viper's down. Zest too. Zongak is here. Oh, it's perfect for Cheeseburger. Forget about 1 bite to win. And now it's actually 1 bite to win now that I look at it. And T1, they spent as well. They used the Downpour in that. I didn't even clock the fact that Dark used that. Was that a Downpour Jax? Or just a hopeless Downpour? It's T1, they've invested 2 for 2 here. Cheeseburger, no ultimates to speak of. Zest with a pulse bomb, the only ultimate. 1 bite to win.
Skewed with the Lucio swap here. We'll just take the full mirror as we go into what could potentially be the final fight. T1 have to find a way to win. Argon hiding early on the left. as T1 make their way over to point. And Doghat's one-shot Faith before the fight. How has he done it? Now they dive onto Wu-Chan. Limited peel available. He TPs away, but Argon's going to get taken down in the chaos. And just like that, a free retake for T1.
Take the piss. How do they secure that? What happened to little Hongyu? How is Faith dead before the fight can even begin? Wu-Chan had to use the Suzu early on in the piece as well. Now Cheeseburger Dodo's been backspawned. There's still going to be no ultimates to this final fight outside of the Pulse Bomb. But Zest, I mean, this is quite a sticky-fingered man. I trust him to find a pick. He's been sticking Faith all day long. Faith's got to be careful hooning in like this. TP out as well. Zest has no recall. He is behind, but he's got a good angle to pressure Wu-Chan. Slash is good onto Faith from Dark. Dark on the run as he walls himself up onto the high ground, looking for another engagement angle. You can see him coming off the top ropes right now. Cheeseburger, they got bodies on the point. Dash out from Viper, but Vigilante from the back hits it, takes him down. Dark shifts out, takes a huge hit of healing. Must be the Mega, but it's not looking good for Cheeseburger.
Zest 2-for-1 pulse bomb there. Farmer was low. Wu-Chan TP to him to try and save his life, but TP'd into the pulse bomb, and T1 take it away from Cheeseburger in the last moment. They'll close out the series 3-3. A much more spirited showing from Cheeseburger, but T1 quality just too much in the end there, and in these big moments, failed support ult advantage pushes, Faith dying across the map before anything happens in crucial fights. These are the mistakes now will make the difference against, well, against any team, but especially a team of T1's caliber, and T1 make it a perfect opening week, 6-0.
Consequences of acid reflux, mate. Disaster now. Cheeseburger, I mean, look, they've had two reasonably solid showings. You might not think that this result versus T1 is a solid showing as they got 3-0'd, but they made it competitive on Lijiang Tower. They made it competitive again here on Atlas. I'm going to stop calling it Morocco. It's too confusing. I'm giving up on the bit. Two maps competitive versus T1 as a team that's come out of the absolute lower brackets. Really not a bad start to the stage for them. They could have some really solid showings later on versus teams like Onside Gaming, Mer Gaming, Cold Ocean. Really, Cheeseburger could punch up a little bit, just not versus the top 3 teams in OWCS Korea. Perhaps they were able to take Zeta Division to map 5 so soon. Dark gets the player of the match, you know, water's wet.
Yeah, actually, as much as they come away winless, I think Cheeseburger can be quite happy with that. Maybe 2 of the tougher games they're going to get. And really, when I think you look at maybe expectations for this roster coming in, I don't think people expected a lot. But now, all of a sudden, they look like a team that are competitive. They look organised in a lot of these situations as well. A few pocket picks with Farmer going over onto the Roadhog, throwing in the curveball there as well. So I think, yeah, they stayed in these sort of comps. They've got a real chance. I think Dodo looks like a pretty big star player, actually, amongst all of this. Wu-Chan and Faith had pretty reasonable displays today. Maybe give or take Faith's last death on Atlas. So, yeah. Tougher test ahead for T1. Easier test ahead for Cheeseburger. And that'll tie us up for day 2.
That's day 2 done and dusted. If you've been watching on the YouTube stream, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to cut that now, so as I spend a couple more hours streaming, because I'm really trying to milk the teat dry right now. I won't get any more copyright claims on my VOD or anything like that, as I'm sure I'm going to sit here watching YouTube videos. Perhaps I'm going to review some Flats videos or something like that. I've got a few clips from Plat Chat to get through as well. I've got time to burn. There's quite literally... yeah, there's nothing but more stream coming on Twitch, but if you've been watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more Korea, and then I'll see you the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, in perpetuity, because I'm actually, I'm basically in the same position as Stalker right now. I'm in 9K's basement. I'm in a GIMP suit. Thanks for watching, everybody. There's no escape for me.
That's GIMP.
Thanks, YouTube. That's GIMP.
가져가서 기분이 좋다라고 말씀 들어봤는데 오늘 좀
YouTube stream has been shot in the head with a water pistol.
Good save.
Yep, good save. Does this bum realize he has a mic and a face cam to express himself? He was Xavier was talking. I couldn't read Truth ODP. What happened to our bet points? I don't know. I don't manage that stuff.
Below your pay grade. Alright, I'm going to shoot off actually, because I've got some stuff to do. So, thank you YouTube, thank you Twitch. I'm going to send you over to Chase for Stars, which is the European Calling All Heroes. So I'll send you over to that, as I believe that is just started, /starting soon, /in progress. So let me find the channel, I'll get you over there. What you saying, mate?
Who runs that?
Hannah
Is it like an
Sophie.
independent production?
Yeah, Hannah Sophie's
Oh,
organised
that's
it.
cool. Who's playing in that? Because Calling All Heroes usually has European players in it, right? There's like a lot of Europeans to play.
Yeah, essentially what it is because the schedule for Calling All Heroes is getting more and more egregious. Obviously, it's always late at night for a lot of EMEA players who want to feature in it. But they've also moved to have like some games on like Wednesdays and stuff, you know? So like staying up late at night to play Overwatch on a weekend, possible, reasonable. Doing it on a school night, really fucking tough. So I think, yeah, pretty good initiative actually to try and make it more reasonable, more accessible.
It's a good shout from Hannah Sophie. Good
Yeah.
shout.
All right, let me find the right channel. It's on the Dreamlight channel, I believe.
Yeah, like Psycho Street's playing in this one. She'd be playing it from America.
Yeah. Can't stop playing on pink.
Yeah, just addicted to the ping.